Hi, you guys. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Ashley. If you are new, welcome. And if you're not new, thank you so much for coming back for another live chat on my channel. If you are here for the replay, thank you so much for coming through and watching. I certainly appreciate you. If you enjoyed, please give the video a thumbs up and subscribe if you're not already. If you enjoy luxury makeup reviews, live chats, certainly. And if you are here for the live chat, then thank you for coming through. Looking forward to spending some time with you this Thursday evening. So tonight we're going into my powder collection. So loose powders. Hi, Chai. How are you? Yeah, powder collection. So loose powders. I've got some pressed powders here as well. I think my entire pressed powder collection I have here as well, just in case anyone's curious. And yeah, that's that. Hi, Dawn. Hi, Cindy. How are you guys? Happy Thursday. It's Thursday, right? Yeah, it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be Thursday. Yeah, it's Thursday. Oh my goodness. So before we get into it, did anybody buy anything from Selfridges yesterday? Because I did. I didn't need to, but I did with their sale. So I think I purchased. Hi, Bridget. How are you? Thank you for coming through to the live. I purchased 3 YSL. Well, I had 4, but they had to cancel the order or cancel one of my lipsticks from YSL because, of course, it was out of stock. It was low stock when I put it in my cart. So, yeah, but I got 3 lipsticks from YSL coming. One of the matte lip creams that you guys mentioned. Hi, Victoria. How are you? And then one of the Volupte shines, and then one of the regular lipsticks. Because Vicky J was like, you've got to try the formula of YSL. They do great things. So I picked up 3 of those. And then I also picked up the Dior Quint in Jungle. And that wasn't on sale, but it was in my cart. I've been eyeing it since you guys have been telling me about the Dior Quints and all that stuff. So that's on the way. And since they canceled my one lipstick from YSL, I went and bought something else. I got that one Byredo lipstick in Tokyo Rose or something like that. Tokyo Red, something. So that's coming too. So not things I need. Oh, you said, Chai, you purchased the Pat McGrath Trio highlighter. Okay. Hopefully you enjoy it. Do you like Jungle, Chai? Hopefully you do. Tokyo Rose. Okay, yeah. Yeah, so this will be my first time trying Dior eyeshadow. So I'm looking forward to it. It should be fun. I've been eyeing that new one that came out. I didn't see it on Selfridges. The Sakura Rose or something it's called. I think it has like more purple tones in it. Okay, it's good. That's good. All right, you guys. So I've got my drawer here, lightweight overflowing with products, but we're going to get into it. I am using the Dior Quints. Yeah, somebody weigh in on that. Hopefully they are worth the money. But yeah, I don't know. They look beautiful though. How much are they? So I think mine was like $56 that I purchased on Selfridges. Okay. What was I was gonna say something. We're about to get into the powders and stuff. Oh, my face. So I used the Becca item again, the Borealis 5.5. On my eyes today is the Mothership 6 Midnight Sun. Yeah, so Mothership 6 Midnight Sun, the bluer purple shade all over the lid with the gold in the inner corner. So yeah, that's on the lids. And I have this Borealis 5.5, the Becca Light Shifter Doing Tint on my skin. But I did set that down with a powder that we'll talk about. And yeah, a pressed powder. So I guess that gave it more coverage because this is truly a skin tint. And it's like dewy. It says dewing skin tint. So I have that on. And then I did go back in with this Becca powder. Thank you, Dawn. I went back in with this Becca powder that we talked about last night towards the end of the live, this Light Shifter Finishing Veil. And I used my dyed goat hair brush, and it just was not working. Like, I think because I went so hard with it yesterday in the middle, it kind of broke up that kind of hard pan looking stuff on this powder, and that made it, apply better on camera with you guys. So what I did, I took my little, like a clean spoolie and just like scraped off that, like, it was like I won't say overcoat, but a hard pan effect. I scraped that all up and I used it. So it looked like I done had this powder for months and I've been using it. And this is only the second day that I've had it. So, but it looks nice. It looks nice. So yeah. So that's what's on the face. That's on the face. All right. Now, Chai, you said you're wearing the Westman Atelier foundation, lip, blush, highlighter, highlight stick, and mascara. Okay. That's cool. So far, it's pretty nice. That's awesome. Good to hear that because I am curious about that brand. You already know that. So how's the highlighter stick? Is that the one that's just like the clear? Why is it looking so used? Because I don't know if you saw me trying to get into this powder yesterday. It was ridiculous. So I feel like it got hard pan. Maybe it's the baked gelée formula, but I don't think it is. I feel like it was just extremely hard pressed in the pan. So when I was putting my brush in, it like hardened over. Remind you, I got this yesterday. So it hardened over, and the more I dug my brush in, the more it was getting harder. So I was really digging it in to get the powder on the, stuff. And then I today kind of scraped over the top of it just to get rid of that covering. And yeah. And that's what the powder looks like. That's why it looks like that, because I was really trying to get to the actual product. But once I did that, I mean, it looks like a nice finishing powder, but it was some work. I don't know if it was just mine. Maybe I just didn't get a good one. I hesitate to say just don't use it, but it's pretty new. So I would say if you are interested, I haven't heard any conversations about it. Look at more reviews other than just what I'm saying, So you said the lid is clear, but pinky and purple hues. Okay. Cool. All right, you guys. So yesterday we talked about all the powders, or we talked about talking about powder. So here we are. So I've got my drawer, and I will start with loose powders. And I must say, I don't think my loose powder collection is all that fancy. There's some fancy stuff, but as you all know from my collection video so far, I've got a lot of drugstores. So we'll see. All right. So I'm going to be kind of getting stuff out of the way as I get this drawer together. But y'all can hear my stuff bouncing around in the drawer. Okay. So I'm just going to go in the order I pick it up. Becca, speaking of Becca, so this is the Hydra Mist Set and Refresh Powder. Do you guys remember this powder? I did a video on this powder when it first came out because it said it was made with like 90% water or something. It like had a high water concentration, and I thought it was supposed to be hydrating. It's not. It has a cooling effect on your face when you first get it, but that cooling effect wears away. Like if you keep the powder for any length of time, probably a few months, several months, I don't know, the cooling effect is gone. But so they had it in their regular shade, translucent, I guess. And then they came out with golden bronze, and I got this in a boxy charm, and I like it. So I don't care that the Hydra Mist portion, like the hydrating portion, the cooling effect is gone. It's still a good powder. So I sometimes will use this on my pore area, not directly under my eyes. It's not good for that, but it gives me like a nice matte effect. So I like this powder. Yeah, I like the powder. All that to say, I like the powder. Don't count on the cooling effect. Amy, is that how you say your name? Finally caught alive. Hi, everyone. I'm going to be working and listening. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Oh, Cosbar has the lip palette and mascara bundle on sale for $70. The Westman Atelier. That's cool. I'm not going to go out and get it, though. I'm not. I can't. I can't. I need to stop, but that's a good deal. And I just got another mascara, so I don't need another mascara anyways. Okay. All right. So something quick. You all remember these Airspun powders. I'm sure you do. A drugstore, like $5 or something, if that. I have translucent extra coverage and rosy beige. Have not used these in I don't know how long. The fragrance on these is very much so still there. It's very highly fragranced. I'm going to pass these to the garbage can. Pass these to the garbage can. What kind of phrasing is that? All right. Next. I forgot I had this powder. This is the ABH Loose Setting Powder in Deep Peach. Did you guys ever purchase these powders? They make your allergies act up. Yeah, I never had an issue with the fragrance, but other than it just being like a lot. But yeah, I mean, I don't really recall how the powder works on me just because I haven't used it in so long, but I know I'm not going to use it. So this is Deep Peach from ABH. It feels finely milled and stuff. I don't really remember. Amoy. Okay, I was wondering. Okay, Amoy. All right, thank you. It's pronounced the way it's spelled. Thank you for that, Amoy. Thank you. All right, this is just some combination of powders that I don't even remember what the combination is. So I have that Becca Hydra Mist again in the regular shade in a tiny little size there. Don't know where I got that from. All right, Lawless Seal the Deal Loose Setting Powder in Golden Translucent. This is a shade that I would use all over my face. From what I remember, it's a nice, it makes the skin look nice and stuff, not overly matte or anything like that. It doesn't get a lot of, I don't hear people talking about it very much, but I purchased this to use under the eyes because it said golden. I thought it would be like more yellow toned, but this is like my skin tone, something I would use on my skin tone or like all over my skin. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. Becca Hydra Mist powder again in the original shade that I purchased. It looks like I'm running out. I'm thinking maybe because the moisture, that cooling effect is gone, maybe evaporated or something. Because, yeah, this is almost gone. I'm just going to throw this out. I have a garbage can thing over there. So, you guys, I still have this Sasha Buttercup powder. I'm going to toss this. Do you guys remember? I'm sure you remember this. It was all the rave, years ago. I can't believe I still have this. There's still a little bit left in here. Told y'all I don't declutter anything, so this is good for that. Okay. What else? Black Opal finishing powder. This is in the shade Dark. So they have one deeper than this, a little richer in tone. I'm going to get rid of this because I have had this ever since the beginning of my makeup usage. So, but, you know, I really don't remember how it works because I haven't used it in so long. Okay, Milani. I'm surprised there's so little product in here. I can't believe I've used so much of these things. Translucent Medium Deep, Milani. Make It Last setting powder. I couldn't even really show you what it looks like. I feel like it looks similar to that Lawless powder as far as the color is concerned. If you all have any thoughts on any of these powders, definitely share. Okay, what else? I keep saying what else. I was trying to do a collab full face, you know, that Sally's brand. This is Set the Stage Ultra Fine Loose Setting Powder in Almond. I think I'm gonna just declutter this. It looks like something I could use under the eye or in my brightening areas to brighten. So, but it's not really ringing any bells for me as far as what it looks like. It's pretty full. I'll keep it with the thought that maybe I'll use it. Okay. All right. And what's in here is the RCMA No Color Powder. I do have the full container, not the full container, but that container has a lot of powder if you've ever purchased that RCMA No Color Powder. So that's what this is. It's, you know, absorbs nicely into the skin and doesn't provide a color. So translucent. What else? Oh, Danessa Myricks. So when I was doing my Danessa Myricks exploration initially, I purchased a small size of her Evolution powder, and this is in Deep Peach, same shade name as that ABH. And this is a nice finely milled powder. If anybody is familiar with her Evolution powders, they're really finely milled. Yeah, so not sure about all the ingredients and things like that, because I know some people don't like cornstarch and those ingredients, but it feels very nice on the skin. And then from Revolution, Makeup Revolution, Luxury Baking Powder in Terracotta. I purchased this because it looks similar to the Ben Nye. I thought maybe I could get the Ben Nye effect for a lesser price from Ulta. Unfortunately, when I use this, it just doesn't look good under the eyes. It just really doesn't look good. So I've only used this a couple times. It's quite full. I'm going to throw it out. And I feel like it got a little darker as well. So maybe I just didn't pick up the right shade, but this is garbage. I'm going to throw it out. Oh my Lord. I don't mean the product is garbage. That just came out interestingly. Okay. Let's see. See, I'm almost finished with these loose powders, kind of. So I told you guys the Laura Mercier powder. I only have this size of the original. I've never tried the other shades that she came out with, and I hardly use this. I don't know. I think I got this using some points from Sephora like a long time ago. Maybe I should just throw this out since I've had it for so long and never used it. Okay. Fit Me. Maybelline Fit Me. Their loose finishing powder. I like these. I do like this powder. I think it really smooths out my under eye. Not my under eye, but you know, the pore area. So I can bake with this. You said throw it out. Yes. And y'all was saying how Laura Mercier is all like the powder can be quite drying. So yeah. So for this Maybelline, the one I use to like kind of do some baking a little bit on my pore area if I want to get more smoothness is Deep, right? Maybe not. Maybe it's not Deep. Hold on, because I've got two of them. Maybe it's Medium Deep. Let me look at these. Okay, I think it's medium deep is the one that I like. Will take my sponge and put some right there. Maybe either one, because they both look a bit light. I know I don't use these all over the face though. So yeah, I'm going to keep these just because I don't really remember which one I actually use. So there's that. Pretty vulgar. It is. I like the loose powder, and I also like the pressed powder. Where's my water? I bet you. Okay. Well, whatever. All right. So the Pretty Vulgar powder. I got this in a BoxyCharm, and it's called Matte About It. It's a translucent setting powder. I like the packaging on the Pretty Vulgar stuff. And the powder's okay. I'm going to keep it just because I don't really remember too much about it. And so I'm going to keep it. It's nice packaging, and hopefully I get some use out of it. Okay. I just have to put the stuff on the table so that I actually use it. That's the key. Okay. Let's see. I'm not going to talk about that. Ciate London. This came in a BoxyCharm as well. And this is the Everyday Vacay Coconut Setting Powder. And I actually do really enjoy this powder. I haven't used it in a while just because it's been in my bathroom and I usually do my makeup in here. It doesn't smell like coconut. At least it doesn't right now. Maybe it did before. But this is very finely milled and it absorbs nicely into the skin. So I'm going to keep my little, whatever this brand, Ciate London. Yes, and Andrea Renee used to rave about the Pretty Vulgar one. And so that's another reason I want to keep it so that I can really experience it. Because if somebody was really raving about it, I want to see, let me see if I really like it too. And I really don't remember. So, okay. Let's see. Oh, Elf Beauty Shield Antioxidant Armored Setting Powder. I feel like Andrea Renee talked about this. And I purchased it. I do believe I got this because of Andrea Renee, and I have not used it very much at all. But this has a yellow tint to it. And I'm not really going to show unless maybe I get closer. Yeah, it's got a little yellow tint to it. So I'm gonna keep this one as well. Beauty Shield. Okay. You said you started rotating products in and out of your vanity. Yeah, I used to do that. And I got out of the habit of doing it. I used to do it like once in the beginning of the month and, put a few products from each category. And I just haven't done it. I need to do that again. Okay. Okay. Now, Pat Mcgrath, of course. So I've got her powder in Deep 4. This is what I use all over my face. I did mention to you guys I have her Deep 5 that I use like for a bronzing effect if I feel like being bothered with a loose powder for bronzer. But this is really good. It's good. She's done a great job with her face products. So yes, definitely. Yeah. And what else? Huda Beauty. I have her powder in Cinnamon Bun. I do enjoy this powder. I feel like sometimes if I put it right on top of my concealer, it'll darken a little bit. So that's something maybe I just haven't picked the right shade. Maybe I need to go a shade lighter, but I thought the lighter shade was too light for me. But I use this on my pore area too when I want to get a little bit more flawless of a finish for my makeup. So I do enjoy this. And I know it's highly fragranced, but I've gotten used to it, I guess. So yeah. Okay. We talked about briefly yesterday, La Mer, the powder. And I do want to get another go in with this. Not another. I want to use it because this is expensive. But I feel like I don't know. Sometimes I think that I have gotten a white cast. So I'm going to use this more. using some more, and maybe I was just tripping. I don't know. Okay. I'm going to toss this, but I have this ColourPop no filter setting powder in banana. I've had it for quite a long time, and I don't remember it. Is that worth the hefty price? See, I'm going to have to get back to you with that one, because I think it's a nice powder. It's just a matter of whether it works on my skin tone, because it only comes in that one shade. And so I want to familiarize myself a little bit more with it. So I think I'm going to use it tonight. Thank you, Chai. Yeah, I'm gonna use it tonight to do a buffing, because that's what I would use it for anyways, to buff. So we're going to see how it goes tonight. So let me set this to the side, because I am looking a little bit, I don't say looking shiny. I'm looking dewy, like this little Becca skin stuff is supposed to be dewy. Yes, I do enjoy that liquid foundation a lot too, Bridget. So yeah. Okay. Decorte. Have you guys ever used anything from this brand? I got this because Mel Thompson was raving about it once, and I looked it up and saw that they had different shades of it. So I have it in shiny terracotta. I don't know why it's called shiny terracotta. It's not a shiny powder. I think this is it's a Japanese brand, because everything written on the back of it is in Japanese, other than the word shiny terracotta. So I purchased this from one of those high-end stores. I don't think it was Saks, and I don't think it was Nordstrom. Some other one. Maybe it was Saks. I don't know. But here's what it looks like. I don't know if I even showed it to you. So it's got a little tint to it. It's not stark white. Let me pour some in the lid and you guys can see. So this is, I won't say it's completely matte. It does have a little bit of sheen to it that I can see. But here, let me show you. So there's the tone of it. And let me see what it looks like on the skin. So there it is. Neiman Marcus. Yes, there it is. There it is. Thank you, Chai. So I'll use this for buffing. I haven't used it in a while though, so I'm going to put this out to use more of it. Okay. And I've got a few more after this, but these are my last ones that are in this container. And it's Fenty, the Fenty powders. I purchased originally hazelnut, and it's for my skin. It's for my all over powder. And then I ended up going in and buying honey as well. I like the way the Fenty products smell. I know they have a little fragrance and stuff like that, and everybody's not a fan of it, but here is hazelnut, and then honey is my under eye shade. And I like to put this on my pore area too to get that smoothing effect. It really does a good job of smoothing. It really does a good job of smoothing. Jesus. Okay. So that's the majority of my little powders. And then I've got, of course, the By Terry that stays out. The By Terry Hyaluronic Powder in 500 medium dark. Okay. I have the Givenchy Prisma Libre powder, however you say it, in Flanelle Epicy number 6. It's the one with the pink right there. And then the Charlotte Magic powder in number 3. So yeah, under eye and face number 3 tan dark. So those are my loose powders. I grabbed them all. I told you I don't got that many. I mean, at least I don't think I have that many. So that's that for the loose powders. So since we were just talking about it, let's try this this here, the La Mer the powder. Let me put some of these back real quick. Sit them down. in the respective containers. Did you get the same shade number 6, Bridget? I'm happy I went with number 6. No. I know, right? Amoy, I know. I'm like, whatever. Goodness gracious. So, yeah, I'm happy I got number 6. I was gonna go number 5, but I was curious about the pink and swirling that around in there. So, but I think I could have gone with 5 or 6. Okay. You guys, I know Vicky J's been talking about her crochet locks. I was on Glam Girl Chelsea's live on her Instagram like a few weeks ago. Was it a few weeks ago? Maybe. And she was talking about she was going to get her hair taken out, because she had the braids, and then she was going to get these butterfly locks. I've never heard of them, but when she said it, I looked it up. They look so cute. I want to get them and do them, but I don't know. I told you I'm dealing with something with this wrist here. So I'm like, do I really need to be French braiding my hair and putting the crochets in? I don't know, but I'm on the verge of making my crochet hair purchase. And then I'm dealing with some stuff around my edges, that whole postpartum shedding and stuff. These edges are, bruh. Okay. I was surprised I could get them to lay down a little bit. I have to keep some tied up, on them to keep them where they need to be. So anyways, the powder, I'm just talking away. Okay, so I'm going to use my Sonia G Smooth Buffer. Right, yeah, I'm going to use this natural hair brush. And pour a little, or I'm going to stick my, I know, yeah, there you go. I do need to probably do some tender loving care on these edges to promote some more growth. I don't really do anything other than my, monthly, bi-weekly wash and all that. All right, so here we go. Here's the powder. I'm just going to stick my brush in, and then I'm going to swirl it in the lid to kind of get that powder distributed in the brush. And let's see. Yeah, and chai. I don't usually do that because it's just a lot of effort. They just won't stay. But I wanted to do something. I wanted to pull my hair into a ponytail, and I didn't want it to have these little short pieces just sitting in the front. I don't know. So, yeah. I think that looks nice. Okay, let me do some more. I'm just going to do this side. I know I did my whole forehead, but I'm going to do this side here. Okay. So here's the side with that powder. I think it looks nice and matte. I think it absorbed nicely into the skin. I'm wondering if it's looking a little lighter though. Okay. Thank you, Amoy. I think so too. So maybe I was just tripping, or maybe I tried to use it as like a just straight up setting powder on my foundation. Although I would think that either way, it would absorb, into into the skin and stuff like that, and not provide a cast or cause a cast. So, All right, so I'm going to leave this side this away, and I'm going to do something else on the other side, just something that I know is cool as far as like buffing. What am I talking about? All right. I'm just going to use a Charlotte Tilbury powder since it's sitting right here. Okay. Wait, you know, I shouldn't use this because it has a color to it. Okay, I'm going to use this by Terry Hyaluronic Hydra powder. Or yeah, that's untinted. And this is like stark white, so. Okay. So we have the hyaluronic Hydra powder over here, the one that doesn't have a tint, and then La Mer over here. I think they both look nice. Oh, sorry. Yeah, I think they both look nice. They both look good. And hi, Marlo. By taking the picture with the flash. Yeah, and I'm wondering if that will even, since I have my studio lights, if that will give me the same effect. Let me see. I'm going to rotate the camera. I always use my rear-facing camera for my photos. Flash on. Wait. All right. Okay, they both look nice. But I don't know if it changes because I have the studio lights in front of me. So I'll have to try it again after, you know, I get off the live. Hopefully I remember not to put any other powders on top of this. Otherwise, I'll just continue doing my experiments, you know, this weekend. So, and report back. So, yeah. I enjoyed your live today, Marlo. It was fun doing your anti-haul and going through, I guess it was Trim Moods page and stuff. The mare looks good. Okay, thanks, Dawn. Yeah, I think they both look good. Cool. All right. So yeah, I like both of them. Okay. All right, you guys. So we did our loose powders, my collection, threw some over to the side for the garbage. And then we can talk about pressed real quick because I don't think I have many pressed. Do I? Not really. Okay. So let's talk about this one. I just talked about this. This is the Becca powder that just came out this past week. I think it did. And here it is in shade number 5. Atmospheric is the shade name, and the light shifter finishing veil. So far, so good, other than the whole hard pan thing. Once I get past that, I've been enjoying it. So I used it earlier today, washed off my makeup so I could come here fresh and put it on again today. So yeah, I think the La Mer is $99. At least last time I checked. Or maybe it's $150. And maybe I just, because I believe I used my $100 coupon for that from Sephora. So maybe I just got $100 off and paid the $50 difference. So yeah, this Marlo, this is the first pressed powder that I've ever heard of them having, like a all over face powder. And I did have a Becca bronzer before, and I quickly returned it because it was red. It It was so red. That was it called Maui Nights? Maybe I'm confusing that name with something else, but I think it's what it was called for the deepest shade, and it was just a mess. It's $95. Okay, Dawn. Thank you. Okay. So we talked about that one. Another pressed powder. I'm gonna have to replenish this soon. I can't believe it. My Charlotte Airbrush Flawless Finish Powder. I use this on my under eye. Just probably not probably, it's because of the shade. I think this would work all over my face. I'm quite sure it would. At Maui Nights. Thank you, Amoy. I thought so. Yeah, I returned that. It was like copper looking. So maybe if it was a different tone. See, I don't mind the shimmery bronzer. I don't mind the shimmery bronzer. It's just got to be the right tone, man. So yeah, I have this in number 3. What the shade is now tan, I believe. I need to get 4. I want to try 4. I just haven't made the purchase, but I like using this with a damp sponge, pressing this under my eyes to set my concealer. And it's really nice. It's really nice. So, and I used that today to set my under eye. Okay. Speaking of under eye setting, the Pat McGrath number 3 in Deep. And I have not, well, granted, I've had the Charlotte for a lot longer than I've had the Pat, but I've not hit pan on it, but the little mound is flattened. This powder is so soft. Like, it's so easy to pick up so much, but it's good. Oh, really? So yeah, I really enjoy that powder. I enjoy it, especially for the under eye. It just makes it look so smooth, and I like it. So yeah. And I like completing a product too. It's exciting to me. So I'm like, thank you. I'm getting use out of something. Yeah. I mean, I get use out of all, but y'all know what I'm saying. Shows that we really enjoy it. Yes. Okay. Another powder that I really enjoy, and it's for the under eye, but I'm not going to purchase it anymore, is this Aquassurance powder. It is a compact foundation, and it really would set my under eye very, very nicely. And when I would set my under eye, I wouldn't see these lines. Like, you know how the concealer falls into the lines that we have. I think it's inevitable. I don't know who said it won't go into the lines. I don't know. But when I would use this to set my concealer, it would be so good. But in my experience with this, it always breaks. Like, I don't know if I'm using it too hard or whatever, but it always ends up cracking and shattering. So I just don't want to be bothered with it anymore. So I have this. This isn't the shade that I use under my eye. This is Caramel. I use the shade lighter than this for my under eye, but I purchased this to try all over the face. I haven't tried it all over the face. Maybe I should, but this is another pressed powder I have. Haven't hardly even used it. Another pressed powder drugstore that I really do enjoy for finishing my face and setting my makeup is the Black Radiant Soft Focus Finishing Powder. When I use this, my face, it just looks so nice. I'm like, okay, Black Radiance. So I like this powder a lot. So this shade is Milk Chocolate, but I use Golden Bronze. Is it Golden Bronze or Caramel? Something Caramel, where is it? I set it over here. Okay, I'll have to find it. But it's the shade lighter than this that I use all over my face to set my makeup whenever I end up actually pulling this out to use. This is actually a new one. I haven't opened it yet. But yeah, the lighter shade of that works better for me. So there's that pressed powder. Talking about Maybelline Fit Me. This powder. Hi, Nika. I'm about to call you Nika. Well, that's your screen name. Just call you Nikki. Hey, how are you? So I have not familiarized myself with her brand. I knew she was coming out with a brand. I just have not seen anything about it. So I'll have to look at it. Aces High. Hello, how are you? Yeah, so I'm not sure. What is she coming out with? Oh, so you have the Black Radiance powder too. So I'm thinking I have never heard anyone speaking about it. So I'm glad. I'm glad someone else likes it. Yes, I'm hitting pan on the one, the one that I'm actually using. Okay, so the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless Powder. This is in the shade 330 Toffee. I am hitting pan on this as well because this is another powder that I like to use under the eye to set my eyeshadow or set my concealer. So, yeah, I like this powder for my under eye. 330 Toffee. Another drugstore powder that I really like for my face, and I actually used it today, is the Black Opal True Color Ultra Matte Foundation Powder, and this is in the shade Medium Deep. And you can see I have hit pan on this as well. I like using this to set my makeup, and it looks nice when I use this to set my makeup. So it's good. It's really good. Iman. I have this Iman powder. Couldn't tell you what the shade is or the exact name of the powder or anything because it's all rubbed off, but I have this. I think I'm going to discard this because I don't even know anything about like the label is just completely rubbed off, and I haven't had this that long. So yeah. Okay. The Sephora Micro Smooth Powder. I like this one. This is in the shade Deep. And I use this all over the face to set as well. And it's a nice setter. I enjoy it. Milani. Conceal and Perfect Shine Proof Powder in Deep. That's there in my collection. If I'm not really saying much about it because I really don't remember. So I've got another Black Opal powder because I thought I had lost the one. So I purchased another one. Okay. And then an e.l.f. powder. It's an e.l.f. finishing powder in medium dark. I'm actually hitting pan on that as well. So I guess I like it somehow. Somewhat. I just don't remember. And what else? I have this LA Colors powder. Oh, I understand. I totally understand. Thank you for coming through, Marlo. I appreciate you. And have a good weekend. LA Colors Mineral Powder. This is almost gone. I just need to use this up. This is in the shade Toffee. Okay, I need to set this down and just use it. Set it up here and use it. Okay. And I had some other ones. Where is my other? I'm just twirling around in my seat. That's what the noise is. For anyone curious. Oh, here's my other powder from Black Radiance. Okay. Creamy Bronze Finish. That's the one I was talking about. So I've got milk chocolate here, but then I like the creamy bronze finish a little bit better for my skin tone. And where else? I had another pressed powder that I wanted to share, and I don't see it, which is not funny. But so I wanted to share with you all the By Terry powder that has the multiple colors in it, and I don't even see it on my desk. This is like every time. It's every time. You know what? I think I put it in my highlighter section. Let me look in here. Maybe not. Because it's not a highlighter, so why would I put it in the highlighter section? I don't know. Oh! It was behind my face palettes. Okay. So I really enjoy this powder. This is the By Terry Compact Expert Dual Powder in Choco Vanilla. I feel like it should say cocoa, but they didn't spell it like the word cocoa. So I think it's Choco Vanilla. Okay, here's what she looks like. Okay, come on now, focus. All right, so she's got that brown area and then the lighter area there. And the lighter portion is like a highlight, and then the brown is like not a highlight. But it looks nice when you swirl it all over the, swirl your brush all the way through it and apply it if you like a glowier finish. So yeah, I like that one, and I'm curious to get more shades of it because they have a lot of different variants in this product. So I'm thinking I could get another one or two based on like what kind of like highlight effect I might like, or glowing type of effect. So does the By Terry change the shade of my foundation? The 500, the tinted Hydra something hyaluronic powder. No, it does not. It absorbs right nicely into my powder, or into my foundation. So I've not noticed a change in the color of the foundation, if that's the powder that you're talking about. And certainly not the hyaluronic like white powder. So yeah. So yeah, you guys, those are my powders, all of my powders. I was like, this is not going it's not going to be that much, but I need to go through my highlights with you all. I forgot about that, doing the highlighters and stuff, because I've got a couple of rows of highlighters, and then you all have seen all the palettes when I did the blush video. So yeah. And then what else could we do? Foundation. We could do foundation, or we could get back on eyeshadow. That's not a problem with me. So yeah, hopefully I'll have the products in from my Selfridges orders by Tuesday. So yeah, because one already shipped out, and then the other one I placed today. So hopefully it ships out, by tomorrow. So what do you guys recommend? Like, what are your favorite powders? I feel like I don't know of very many. Are there? I mean, you guys have mentioned the La Prairie powder. That's the one that's coming up to mind immediately. I'm trying to think of other powders that I want to try, but quite honestly, I don't know. I think I'm okay. Nothing's coming to mind right now. Other than, okay, the Charlotte Tilbury number 5 or number 4. Oh, thank you, Bridget. Yeah, it's a small collection. And the By Terry, I already have that, but I do want to try another compact dual expert in this. Gucci. Yes, I have Gucci. Thank you for that reminder. I have the Gucci powder. I have the Gucci powder as well. I forgot that wasn't on my table. So I have this in number 11. And it does absorb into the skin. So it's not necessary that it's darker, that they come out with a darker shade. But I think it would be nice if they came out with, a larger range. Whoops. Because, yeah, let's compare this to the Charlotte one. Where did I put that one? Right here. But I use this under eye. So these look similar in shade. I think the Charlotte is a bit lighter, but they look very similar in shade. So you said the Charlotte Tilbury changed your foundation a little. Do you have the new shade number 4? Oh, and the Chantecaille foundation. I am not. Well, you know what? I won't say I'm not. I'm not jumping on it right now. That thing is $125, and I am quite curious to see why it costs so much. I know it's a cushion foundation. I know. But I don't know. I like the original, like the Future Skin foundation, but it's not like real high on my foundation list for me to be very intrigued to spend $125 on a cushion foundation. So I won't say I like cushion foundations. I don't have much experience with them, but it sounds like a nice concept, but I'm not about to jump on it, I don't think. I'm trying to make sure my stuff ain't lopsided. Pat McGrath, Danessa Myricks powder. So yes, I would like to try more Danessa Myricks powder. So I have that yellow one that I put back in here, I think. And I like that formula on that powder, so it's probably good. Like another option in the Danessa Myricks. So the new Charlotte powder changes your foundation a little. Okay. Oh, you said, you mean, Bridget, you have the Chantecaille translucent powder? I wanted that hummingbird powder, but I think when my husband was buying me a gift, he chose the blush instead of the powder, which is fine. I wasn't sure if that would work on me. Bridget, so are you going to get the new cushion foundation from Chantecaille? I'm wondering why it's $125. Why is that so much money? Because the Future Skin is $75, right? I guess I just am wondering about that large price jump, but maybe it's just a very, very revolutionary formula. I don't know. Is anyone else getting it also? I'm curious. You said you are not spending that money, Chai. Yeah. And Bridget, you're thinking about it. Yeah, I don't know. That price tag kind of got me like, oh, why? Why? Oh, blue light protection. And you like the Future Skin so much, Bridget. That's good. See, when I was thinking about the foundations that I wanted to choose for like top for the year, I didn't even think about that one. So, I mean, it's good, but I like the Tom Ford better and stuff. And what else did I say I'm trying to think. I mean, I feel like it was so long ago. I had mentioned the Danessa Myricks foundation, the La Mer. I tried that this year. So yeah. This year. No, last year, 2020. So yeah. But maybe because they do that annual sale in July, maybe I can pick it up then when they have that Sylvie sale. You have a good night too, Aces High. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, school started back up. Okay, understand. Thank you for coming through. Have a good weekend. I'm trying to think because I feel like there was other products, other powders that I was wanting to try, but I guess it's just La Prairie. Oh, and who else? Chris Loves Lux mentioned the Kogendo. Have you guys tried that powder? I'm wondering if that'll work too. Cogendo. Or have you tried anything from the brand? I feel like they don't have a very extensive shade range from what they're offering. Oh, I think Nikki, she's talking about the cushion foundation from Chantecaille that's coming out. Has the blue light protection. I wonder if that's really even a thing. You'll know how sometimes we get into these whole marketing terms that everybody wants. Like everybody starts talking about in their marketing all of a sudden, like, I don't know if it was last year, but it was all the cannabis and stuff and the marijuana stuff. And now everybody's talking about blue light protection. Maybe it is a thing. I don't know. But I turned on my phone has like a blue light protection setting. So I did turn it on. It's a blue light protection setting. It makes everything look a certain way. Yeah. A blue light filter is what it has. So I turned that on. So I don't know. Maybe it is really a thing. You said you want to try Cogendo foundation, but they have nothing for you. I was thinking that too because I remember looking and I was like, everything looks kind of like. Oh, you said you tried the foundation. Do you like it? And Nikki, did you buy anything from Selfridges yesterday? Did you get your $55 shipping for the year? Oh, what other? I do have this. I'm going to throw this out, but this Super Stay Full Coverage powder foundation. I think it looks a bit green on me. It's in the shade Truffle. I'm going to throw this out. Well, you guys, it has been a wonderful Thursday evening with you all, as usual. I am going to my YouTube channel just to make sure that I'm seeing y'all's comments and stuff. Let me. Oh, hi, Vicky J. How are you? Now that I went onto my phone, I can see the comments. I know it comes faster on the phone than it does onto my screen. I know. I agree, Chai. I'm like, but I told you I was like, I don't have that many powders, and most of them are drugstore. Most of them are drugstore. Oh, that's okay, Vicky J. It was yeah, it went fast. It went fast, but I covered my pressed powders too, so I feel accomplished. I had fun with you all as well. Vicky J, do you have any powder well, I won't say any powder recommendations. Like we talked about, what did we talk about? La Mer, some Becca. Did I say powder foundations? I meant loose powders. By Terry, of course, Givenchy, Gucci pressed powder. So I feel like we talked about a lot, but I don't know. There's not a lot that I'm curious about trying other than the La Prairie, which is high. And then I could stand to try some more Danessa Myricks. So yeah. Oh, and Vicky J, I purchased some YSL lippies yesterday from the Selfridges sale. So yeah. I got one of the matte creams that you mentioned and then two of the others. Hi, Irene. How are you? Bite Beauty Pressed Powder. Interesting. Yeah, because I have not heard about that. Okay, interesting. Hi, Irene. It's okay. I knew this one was gonna go fast. So yeah, you're saying you're liking more light coverage these days. That's good. That's nice. I'm always up for some. I won't say high coverage, but I'm doing well, Irene. Thank you for asking. You just can't. That powder's $300. $300? I didn't know. I did not. So I knew this hair. I need to just put it in ponytail. I knew it was expensive, but I thought it was like 100, maybe like 150 or something. Goodness gracious, I don't know about that, man. $300? Can there be a sale or something? I know. Bite Beauty. That is very surprising. Okay, I'll have to find the video where you talked about it. Because I do remember them coming out with the foundation and the powder, and it just fizzled away real quick, it seems like. Oh yes, I'm excited to try the YSL lipsticks. Oh my goodness. Yeah, maybe I'll skip maybe I'll skip it, or maybe there'll be some like random sale that I'll catch. But I don't know if they're gonna sale it to the point that I'd want to pay. So yeah. Yeah, so well you all. Hi Toya. It's okay. It's okay. You're fine. Y'all ain't late. I appreciate y'all coming through at any time, coming saying hello. I certainly appreciate it. Thinking about me. Hmm. I know. Goodness, she said $300 better take 20 years off. Yeah. And I'm like, oh, you just bought a nice pair of shoes for $300. That's nice. Better dust away some of your sins. That's funny. Yeah. And then I'm like, and I'm not even sure if it will work on my skin tone. I mean, I know that Kima said that it will work. I'm like, sometimes we taking a chance, but that would go straight back to the store if it didn't. But I don't know if I'll buy it. Yeah. So, oh, and Vicky J, I purchased the Byredo Tokyo Rose. And have you tried the Dior Jungle Quint? Because I did buy that as well. So that's my little order coming through next week. Yes, I hear you, Toya. Even if you like for reuse La Prairie, you'd still return it. Really? They have a deeper shade that they don't sell here. That is crazy. All these brown people. Okay. You said 100 is your max. Yeah, have I? I don't think I've paid over 100 for a powder. My most expensive is La Mer. They sell it in Europe. Interesting. Well, I don't know why they're not coming here, but I'm not. I'm not planning on purchasing it. When I heard that price, I'm like, what? Okay. Okay, 220 for the loose powder. 3 shades, looking like it works for Mo Makeup, Mo Beauty. Okay. All right. Oh, Alicia, I'm just moving all around here. Alicia posted a video on those contour balms from, or bronzer contour balms, right? Balm contours. Um today. I have not watched the video yet though. I'm curious to see how she enjoys them. You said you have the Jungle Quinn and you love it. Yeah. Okay, good. I'm looking forward to it because it's got the green in there. I really like me some green. So, oh, she has the powder. Okay. Um, does Tom Ford have powder? I've not seen it. I'm curious. Yeah, I've not seen powder whenever I'm looking at like Tom Ford stuff. Maybe he does. Not that I need to run out and buy a Tom Ford powder. I'm just curious. Okay, you said you was a bit distracted while long. Yeah, I didn't watch it yet. I don't know what I looked at today. Oh, Glam Girl Chelsea's video on her Pat McGrath palette and stuff. Oh, Irene, you said it looked beautiful on Alicia. Okay, cool. You said Nordstrom carries all the quints. Okay, that's good to know because I was looking for the new Sakura pink one and I didn't see it on Selfridges or maybe it was sold out. So I'll have to look at Nordstrom. And you said you think he does, Toya, that Tom Ford has powder. Well, maybe I'll look into that. Although Nikki just said that Michelle Wang decluttered an old Tom Ford powder. Okay, I don't watch decluttering videos. I don't know. I don't watch them. But maybe I'll look at her since she's got all the luxury stuff to see what she's actually throwing out. Okay, he has pressed, or he had pressed powders. Okay. Oh, has. Okay, has pressed powders. Okay. Oh, off Saks has Tom Ford powders. Okay. Oh, you put 2 in your Beautylish cart. Okay. I'm probably gonna end up trying them. I'm wondering what I bought this thing. I'm like, I just don't want to move to something else. This is a Danessa Myrick Power Bronzer, you know. But I'm curious about the new item just to see like what's the difference between this and the one she just came out with, other than the shade range. So, oh, okay. She did talk about a powder in one of her it wasn't Vlogmas, but you guys know what I'm talking about. She had mentioned a yellow powder from him that worked nicely for her. Why do I feel like I'm congested? Oh, okay. So, okay. Well, you guys, I'm going to let you go for real this time. I was, wanting to chat with you all who came in more recently and stuff like that. But I'm going to let y'all go. I'm not going to keep you for 2 hours like last night. All right. So thank you all so much for coming through. If my makeup's here by Tuesday, we're going to be getting into that quad quint from Dior and stuff. By Dawn, we're going to get into that and then do a little lip swatching thing. And they still That yellow. I'm not going to go look. I don't need it. I can't go look. All right. Thank you, Irene. And yeah, good night, Vicky J. Thank you all for coming through. And I appreciate you all. Have a wonderful weekend. And if you enjoyed the live, please give it a thumbs up. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you're not already. And I will be talking to you guys on Tuesday. Have a good one, guys. Good night.